Hey guys, welcome to day 16 of 31 days of hypermobile workouts. My name is Eva, and today we are going to do something really chill and kind of unwind. For the last 2 days, we've done some pretty solid strength workouts. We've hit the full body, the core, and today I want to do a little bit of release work. I also happen to be recording this on a Friday afternoon, which I think just perfectly coincides with the end of the week. So we're gonna do this a little bit differently today. I'm gonna have you guys lay down on the floor, on the bed, really wherever you feel comfortable. Bring out any sort of support that you need to use for your neck, your hips, your knees, whatever it's gonna be. And I am going to talk you through some intuitive movement cues. Now, intuitive movement is exactly what it sounds like. I am gonna help you kind of tap a little bit more deeply into your body, into all the fascia, the connective tissue, all of these different just connections in the body that keep us going from day to day. And we're gonna help unwind and release any tension in those spaces. So without further ado, go ahead and find yourself just flat on your back at rest, wherever you're comfortable. And as usual, we are going to start with just a few inhales and exhales. Inhaling through the nose. Really exhale however feels comfortable to you. Nice job, everyone. Continue to cycle through that breath. And as you cycle through the breath, I just want you to take note of how your head feels against the mat, the bed, wherever you're laying. Feel that space that it's taking up on the floor. And then move down towards your shoulders and your upper back. Feel the space where your body is just resting on the ground. Moving down the spine and to where your hips are. Just letting everything rest down, nice and relaxed on the floor. Maybe your legs are long and you're feeling the backs of your legs on the ground. Your heels, your feet, wherever you're resting, continue to cycle through this breath. And part of this intuitive movement practice is going to be finding spaces where your body is holding tension. And like we do with so many breath sessions, we're gonna send some breath into that tense space. As you exhale, let that space soften. And again, as you breathe in, let your breath extend down into that space. Maybe it's your neck. Keep breathing. Maybe it's your chest or your back. Maybe it's your abdominals or your legs. Maybe it's your hands or your feet. And you're gonna breathe into those spaces and find some softness as you do. And as we cycle through this breath, I want you guys to start taking note of any shifts, any little adjustments to the body that your body is saying, hey, this might be helpful right now. Maybe it's a rock side to side, maybe it's a movement of the head, of the hands, of the legs, whatever that intuitive space is telling you to do. Maybe it's not telling you to move. Maybe it's saying just lay still for a moment and just keep breathing. And as you continue to breathe, do you notice any of those tense spaces having softened? Can you maybe tap into those spaces mentally a little bit more easily now? Maybe things feel a little lengthier or a little more settled to the floor. And once again, take a moment to find any intuitive movements. Maybe it's shifting or tucking the hips. Maybe it's rolling the shoulders or moving the head. Occasionally, when I do this type of movement, I'll get a pulling sensation that starts from my jaw and leads down towards my left hip. And it's almost like my body is saying, okay, just give it a little stretch and then relax it. We're going to take another moment or two to just kind of breathe through these spaces and move and shift through these spaces. Or just continue to lay if that is what your body is telling you to do. As we wind into our final breaths, I encourage you to come back to this type of practice with some regularity in your life. Listening into the body is a valuable skill, especially when you're hypermobile, and it is a learned skill for most of us. So wind down with your last few breaths, or if you don't feel done, stay where you are and just keep going. If you have more unwinding to do, take your time. But with that final exhale, I am going to say thank you for joining me. If you are joining this on a Friday, have a lovely rest of your week and great weekend. And I will be back for day 17 of 31 of hypermobile workouts tomorrow. Bye, guys.